Yeah. Can we start? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can start.
Yeah. Yes. Any participants can enable your videos? Yeah, there were some questions were asked before the session. Can you just give update, please? So that I can, one madam asked about how academic institute can able to manage the changes and how to adapt. Apart from the industry wise, let we'll talk about, then we'll come into academia separate. Any questions, please? So we talked about, anyone can give some of what we had done in the first session so that I can have a continuity on this. Anyone would like to give, कुछ तो डिस्कस किया रहेगा ना 1.5 घंटा तो, yeah. Anyone?
We were discussing like how innovation was brought up from a small innovative thought. Why do we need to, like how Apple has gotten into iTunes, or how it has developed its systems, or how the innovation starts with a small idea. Why not we do this, or why not we actually build a brand instead of a commodity or some in that line of thought, man.
Very good. What else?
So we were talking about sustainability of a business
Right.
in an innovative way.
Okay. What else? Fabulous. Fabulous.
Yes, the
What
other
else?
companies were focusing on the customers from bank, educational institute, and IT companies who used to buy in bulk. But in Apple case, they focuses on Zoho customer, which is actually a new word for me and very interesting word. This Zoho customers.
Yeah. Single home office buyers.
Yes.
Okay. Single office or home buyers like that. Yeah. Then. And see, this company always try to create. Exactly, you tell me what is, we already discussed iPod, right? Intellectual portable over disk. What is iPad? iPad also same, right? It is a miniature of your laptop. But majority people use laptop for what? 90% people, if you see the Windows logo, you will find 4 doors. What are the 4 doors signifies? Do you know that? There are 4 colors in your window logo, right? Microsoft Window logo. There will be 4 windows. Why it is 4? Because they started with PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and Access. Even today, if you see your laptop, 90% people use maximum internet and email. Maximum people use Word file, followed by PowerPoint. The people who use Excel comparatively less, and I don't know how many people use any other publication more than this on the OS part. Correct? Now, when you use your laptop only for email, why do you require a laptop? That's why they came with the concept iPad. What is iPad? It is a miniature form of your laptop, but it will majorly suffice your email and internet. And if you watch music or songs, your iPad is much more comfortable, including playing games. See that if you see from bird's view, it might look like a 4 different product, but all products are similar. Only thing, the packaging design, the customization made differentiation. Apple is focusing always on that. But if you see all the world-class companies will have some unique characteristics. I thought now I will give another example. We have already done more with Apple and now rest became history, right? Because of economies of scale, I'll try to bring 2 concepts. If we write it down, economies of scale, which you already aware. Apple, high volume, they do it. That's why they could able to become more profitable. Economies of scale. What is economies of scope? You know scale, I told you, right? What is scope means? Any idea? Economies of scope. Anyone can make an attempt?
Sir, can you pardon the question, please?
Economies of scale I explained. Everyone knows, right? If you do high volume, you will get advantage on pricing. There are many benefits. Parle-G biscuit, there are hundreds of examples. That is economies of scale. How Apple uses economies of scale. They are one of the largest buyer of memory card, even today, because they use memory card for the products. When they buy it in high volume, they get a good price. They get a maybe low price. They will have a good vendor control over the vendors. What is economies of scope?
Sir, it is probably using your what we can say, whatever assets you have, you can use it for probably 2, 3 products or something like that. That's the rough idea I have.
Who said this?
Sir, good evening.
Sir,
No, who said this answer? I could not see that,
sir, I'm Dr. Nikita.
Right, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Good attempt.
Thank you, sir.
And economies of scope, same memory card used in iPhone, iPad, iWatch.
Sir, instead of that, can we put it as in another way? Wide variety of the products manufactured by the company?
You can call it, but economies of scope, what happened when they buy the memory card, same card used in 5 different products.
Okay.
Sir, I have a few answers.
Yeah, who's that? Naupal Reddy.
No,
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah. This
Sumit.
is now for ready.
Okay, now Sumati ma'am. Yeah.
So
But again, I'm telling you, if there is any
massive
option is
production.
given, I will recommend only these 12 people are more active in the class out of 184. So those people given a preference for double certificate or something. Rest of the people need to be omitted.
Sir, massive production volume, bulk
That is
component
economies of scale.
yeah.
That is economies of scale.
Yes, sir.
I talked about
Maybe
economies of scope.
okay, economic of scope. Maybe lower per cost for manufacturing or maximization of profit.
That is the impact of economies of scale.
So may I?
Yeah, already given the answer, but still, yeah, okay, yeah.
So the processes are same. So cost savings are there to increase efficiency, but the products are different.
That's what I gave the example, right? They buy memory card, economies of scale. Largest buyer in the world even today is Apple. But memory card used in watches also, their iPad also, iPhone also, iWatch also, iWear also. They're using multiple application, same product. And today what's happening is, today Apple became futuristic and they go product depth upgradation rather than 1,000 product. It is something like Apple created in the world, right? Everybody now following Apple model. Samsung, initially they have 1,000 models. You name any number, they have a mobile phone. Nokia failed because of that. Whereas Samsung and Nokia, how Apple differentiated, same mobile they made it into 18 now. Probably if you take next year lecture somewhere, you will have a 19 model. Pro Max 19 or 20. Instead of having 20 different model, they have only one model. Within the model, they have 3 variation, but there will be a volume. That's it. Doing upgrading the existing rather than focusing multiple. So Apple became a remaining history and very focused, crystal clear business, purely depending on the business strategy on competition, on what innovation, design thinking, whatever the topic was given in the institute. Actually, that was not my intention to take today's lecture, but somehow I could able to manage the session based on that. I also remember now I love to give another example, which is my favorite example for another topic. I'm very happy. I have all age of clients. Kids are also attending. That's good. Don't throw him. At least I'm happy. At least somebody is coming and seeing me, with a smile. Out of 189. See, good. Let it be. Yeah. So now we like to talk about Any questions on Apple would like to ask? Oh, wow. This is what networking, I'm really happy that. See how cute girl she is. Amazing. Yeah. Now what we like to have another session now. This today now we'll try to discuss about the topic on any questions on Apple so that I jump into another case.
What made you to select Apple company, sir? There are many desi companies are there. Okay, you would have taken. So what that unique quality you are thinking that Apple is having?
Whatever we discussed for last 90 minutes, that's where all the inequalities. Now I'm going to discuss Desi company also. Actually, sir, whenever I take lecture, this is not my first. Even if I take my session at IIM, I go to the class and choose the topic and I used to handle that. Neither no PowerPoint slide or something like it's only interaction based. So the comfort zone on the topic gives the confidence, nothing else. And Apple, I was a hater of the product, but today I became a lover of the product because the company has done genuinely something. That's why today the company in India, many 100-year-old company became bankrupt, sir. But this company having a limited product became a world-class company, futuristic company. Bankrupt to 350 or 380 billion, it's not easy, sir. India's big corporate with
Sir, I do
125-year-old
agree.
legacy.
Yeah, I do agree. But in the business, there is no term called a sustainability, sir, actually. Okay, so before that Apple, there was BlackBerry, and before that there was Motorola. Okay, now the time for Apple, so everyone is praising about that Apple, but we don't know about the next 10 years later.
I don't know exactly if I tell you, Shiv Kumar, sir, between you and me, when Tim Cook took over the company, everybody said what will happen to future of Apple will die. That's what everybody predicted. Trust me. Go to the Google and search it out. They said the great leader who created, Apple, Steve Jobs, the company will now no leadership. The company will become bankrupt. There is a hole in the ship, which is in the mid of the water. That ship will sunk. That is a statement made. But Tim Cook made it. This was I'm hearing for last 10 years. Only time has to give the answer, sir. If we meet after 10 years, whether Apple stay relevant or not, every company has a product life cycle. I agree with you. Why BlackBerry failed? Research in motion. That company also has certain advantage that every country, every product moving, shifting towards something. Still, BlackBerry try to move with QWERTY keyboards with premium charge money, which everybody shifting towards Android. They could not able to grade themselves, but it had limited time. It has a legacy. I'm not denying it. I just
Sir, only
talked
one
about
small
the
correction.
topic.
It is only one small correction. It is not about the Tim Cook. Actually, it is the second term of Steve Jobs, I guess.
Correct. No, Tim Cook also made terms, sir. Now today, because of Tim Cook, the company could able to turn around. Definitely, Steve Jobs is a successor, but there is a follower also good leader. That's why today Apple could able to create a store everywhere. People towards between online retail to quick service retail to quick format retail. Still, the conventional physical retail Apple store could able to start across the world, and people are waiting a day before to open the products, sir. Whenever that the Pro Max launching 18 model, you have seen the history, how Indian market responded to that, right? We are a marketing, we are a faculties, so we have to see the reality. Sentiments come second, how the product could able to create that vibe with limited SKUs. That's what our learning is all about. Now I'll give another Desi product, which you said. Today we'll try to discuss. My case study is there in the Harvard, one of the bestseller. I thought I will discuss the same. Another company which made futuristic. Another company which made futuristic and stay relevant. And because of this company, the entire landscape in India, all the businesses changed. All businesses. Because of this company, our lifestyle changed. Our habitudes changed. Our media consumption is changed. Our financial habits were
Reliance
changed.
Industries.
Absolutely. In fact, I was mentioning, right? I could have trained almost few thousand bankers in last 3 years. Few thousand. Entire banking today, the completely changed the model. credit also goes to Reliance. The brand called Jio. He is not a first mover. His brother started first, Anil Ambani. Today, Anil Ambani became bankrupt. Whereas his elder brother came in the 2015, he came and disrupted it. He came with a technology called CDMA, Code Directive Multiple Access. 500 rupees monsoon Angama mobile. He already did something. Fabulously, he has done something. But somehow he is not commercially successful. When Mukesh Ambani started in 2015, the entire industry was laughing. Because he is not a first mover. He entered into the market were matured. There are regional players were powerful. If you go to Chennai, Aircel. If you go to all over India, Airtel. If you go to Karnataka, BPL. If you go to Delhi, Telenar, Uninar. Then there is a brand called many brands on the mobile. Virgin. Many operators. Then we have a BP, BSNL, MTNL, Dolphin, Garuda. Then there is a brand called Docomo, Tata's. Market is already matured with many players. When Mukesh Ambani entered, people really surprised. Why? Because that time market was already matured. That's what people built on voice, not on data. When Mukesh Ambani entered in the Jio, India was ranked in globally 128th as far as ranking is concerned. When he entered in India 2015, if you have your Google, check your old mobile bill. On an average, people get 800 to 900 rupees if it is postpaid. Out of that, 70% goes on your voice, 30% on data. Because 1 GB was costing 300 rupees. 1 GB data was costing 300 rupees. And voice, we spend more. 500 rupees ka voice. How he completely disrupted that industry. Today, how much you pay per GB data price? Anyone? How much you pay?
Literally nothing, sir. Literally
Haji?
nothing. Yeah, literally nothing actually. We have to pay only the monthly subscription fees. That's all.
Today we pay on an average 5 rupees per GB data. 2.5 GB we get 250 rupees per month. That also include voice unlimited. We pay data per GB, lowest in the world. And today what's happening in? Today India has become world #1 in data consumption. Today our lecture is happening. Credit goes, one of the player is Jio. Now we can't say no. Ambani chore, Adani chore. We are all academician. Let talk with, accept with decency and see the reality. Unknown people, laymen can talk. That is different. I am not here to promote anyone. I am talking about as an industry. If I ask you 180, 90 people now, second half is increased more. If I ask you the question, how many people have bank account? All the 190. If I ask you how many people been to your branch, physically to your branch last 1 month more than 2 times, nobody. Open challenge. Anybody been to your branch? Unless and if you're not working in branch. Today what's happening in? We completely shifted to online banking. Where is paperless? This is nothing to do with paperless. It is a branchless. This is nothing to do with nights up, nothing to do with paper. This is branchless. Today, nobody goes to the branch unless until if you have a KYC or online fraud or something like. Yoga is trying to make an attempt. Okay, you went to the branch 10 years ago. Oh, okay, wow. Today, what's happening it? Why you couldn't able to go to the branch? The reason is simple. Why? Because we have a technology. Your 15 inches mobile phone replacing 1200 square feet physical branch. Now you see the second topic what we are emerging now, how competition emerges to make a business sustainable in futuristic. I'll tell you the Geo example. Still, because my case study is there. If you go to Google and type Geo versus Facebook and put my name, you will come to know. Okay, not only many people never visited the branch. Navya Shri, Mahadev, nobody went to the branch because why you don't go to the branch? But you must be using banking products every day. You must be doing whatever online transaction you are getting SMS next second. The credit goes to Reliance. You may not be appreciating it because if the data, today we take online lecture, right? People from across India, under 93 people are attending, sitting at your garden and kitchen and bedroom and dining room, and 90% disabling video and audio. Still the lecture happens, right? The 3 hours data consumption, have you ever thought before 2015 if the data is costing 300 rupees per GB? Do you attend online? Tell me genuinely. Still, would you like to pay 300 rupees per GB? If we are today attending lecture, that GB will be costing 1 GB is 300 rupees. If you use 3 hours lecture means 3 GB, 900 rupees. You never thought of it. Nowhere in the world. I recently been to Dubai. You know how much 1 GB costing in Dubai? I'm in the other side of the Dubai, right? Bombay, Arabian Sea. Anyone has an idea? That's why if you go to Dubai, they use boating. They don't even today, they don't have a WhatsApp. What we pay in a year, in Dubai, people pay it in month. Can you believe? आपका पूरा साल का बिल आते हैं ना, दुबई में रहेगा तो 1 महीने में देना पड़ेगा. ऑन एन एवरेज में बोल रहा हूँ. Per GB in Dubai, data is costing 20 dirhams on an average. Different package and price. 20 dirham means almost 800 rupees. Is less. Sorry, I did a mistake. Maybe 1000 dirhams, or you can check it out 100 dirhams. 100 dirhams. Check it out on Google, you'll come to the real picture. Today, what's happening is your entire online buying pattern is changed. Forget about the academic institutes. People shifting towards retail. Quick service retail. 10 मिनट में ब्लिंकिट. आज का कितना लोग लेक्चर अटेंड कर रहे हैं 9 बजे के बाद, कितना जो घर के खाना बनाने वाले ब्लिंकिट से ऑर्डर करके खाने वाले लेक्चर होने के बाद देख लो. 10 मिनट में प्रोडक्ट डिलीवर्ड एट योर होम, राइट? The credit goes to, if there is no internet, do you get it in 10 minutes? Today people proudly says, sir, our OTT, we watch only Amazon, Flipkart. We only watch Netflix. If 1 GB is costing 300, do you watch movie? To watch one movie, it take 5-6 GB, sir. The credit goes to Reliance. Any idea?
Sorry for the counter argument, sir. I am so Priyan. Hello.
Yes, you are Priyan, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It is not about only that Reliance, sir. Actually, Reliance is nowhere involved in the pricing. Only the government is involved in the pricing. So government is offering at a very low cost. They are giving that bandwidth or that spectrum. So that is why the people are able to give. And moreover,
Sir.
why we are more talking about Reliance is with the big money, okay, 10 year back, that Reliance gave 1 year completely free data and voice. Because of that, whatever we mentioned in the earlier, that all chota mota companies, they close the business because they can't withstand without
Sir,
any income.
Shivakumar sir,
Yes.
I'm coming to the same point. The reason, no, I have to
Yes, sir.
stretch a
Yes, sir.
lecture till 9 o'clock, no.
Yeah.
Can I respond?
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I have to take a
No. What
lecture
I
till
meant to
9.
say is,
I never
it
made
is
a
only because
conclusion.
of the government policy, and
No,
we have more satellites.
No.
That is
No.
Can
thanks
I
to
Here I
respond
beg
for
to
ISRO.
that? Can I
differ.
respond for?
Sir,
Can I respond for that?
I'm happy you are arguing. It's always good. I really appreciate. We should have a discussion.
For competitive
Before,
advantages, can I respond, sir?
yes, please. I want this
For
respond to everyone because
yeah,
not
for
necessary. I should be
competitive
always right.
advantage. Yeah, for competitive advantage, Jio offered. So Jio's role is a big role for everyone reach internet facility. On my point of view, with cheap cost they provided. Because of that only, every people in India started to use that product.
Okay, I'll come to the other perspectives. All answers were right. Even Shivakumar sir answered also right. Shiv Prasad also. But I'll give you one statement against to this. The reason is simple. When spectrum charges were XYZ government policies, 2015, why the data was cost that much, sir?
Because of Raja.
No, sir. See, you may say multiple reasons, sir. The reality, Reliance business model, not only on this, sir, even petroleum. Even today, Reliance Retail Geo, I closely work with, that's what I'm telling you. They always work for high volume, low price, sir. That is the strategy Reliance, the way they do volume. If you ask me, I'll give layman example, you'll understand better. If anybody from Gujarat, you can ask them. He passionately started growing mango in Jamnagar. Just for, passionately for mango trees. He just planted. But today they are one of the world largest exporter of mangoes, sir. Even if they do passion, that become a world big, sir. The reason is they think that much. But that is not a context what I'm saying. I'd like to give a context. AirTel, everybody charged premium money to us. He entered late. When he entered late, I talk with numbers. I don't talk in gas. Otherwise, we are an academician. We can't talk in gas. We have to talk in numbers. But unfortunately, I can't circulate the case because my case study is costing $11. If I want to circulate 180 people, I can't do that. But you can read the case on your own source. It is there in the, if you have access in Harvard, you will get it free. For the academician, please use it. I mentioned it there. When he was entering, market was matured for many players. When he entered, he made first year voice data free. He got approval from government. He is going to test the technology. Because of that, what happened is customer acquisition cost became lowest in the industry. Less than 200 rupees, something like. Whereas industry used to spend 600 plus or 400 plus. He made lowest because he made 1 year free. That also every day 2 GB, 1 GB. In that, what happened? Today, Reliance has 50 crore connections. Before COVID, this company made an announcement. This company wanted to become a debt free. You know how COVID happened, how it is impacted. Post COVID, this company diluted 15% stake and got more than 1 lakh crore. Facebook invested less than 10% stake, 9.9 for 45,000 crores. The Saudi company, Aramco, invested after 3 days, got 6,500 crores. Reliance. Like that, if you see Google invested, tell me now the reason. What made Jio to turn around that industry? Entire disrupted. Sir, why Vodafone failed? Anyone knows the reason? Don't say that Reliance killed everyone because Prasad sir said, Shiv Prasad sir said, after he came, everybody did. He never killed anyone, sir. Those people are died on their own. Vodafone, you know why it's called Vodafone? Anyone has an idea? You know why it's called Jio? Why it's called Jio? If I tell you, some madam will say, we learned something new today. What is the Reliance core business?
So Vodafone has a poor network coverage. Sir. They could not able to reach in the remote areas.
Sir, whether you like or not, India's finest Vodafone is one of the finest brand. Hutch became Orange, became Vodafone, became We. Airtel and Vodafone pan-India brand. Their call center, their proportion, their communication, Vodafone has a rich legacy than Airtel. Today, Vodafone became a bankrupt, almost dead. It's not dead. Still, they could not able to. You can see how many merger acquisition happened with Idea. Why this brand? Anyway, I'll come back to you. I don't want to divert the topic, sir. I was talking about why it's called Geo. What is Reliance core business?
Petroleum.
Reliance core business is oil. They have a Jamnagar, one of the biggest refineries. They don't explore oil. They refine oil. They buy oil from Saudis. Saudi Aramco is one of the major supplier to them. They buy oil, refine and sells it. Reliance core business is oil. But today what's happening with oil industry? Oil is getting a competition from EV, right? The entire world is shifting towards oil to alternate energies. Wind energy, solar energy, electric. But oil can't be replaced 100%. But oil may not grow the way it was grown. See the example, how Tata could able to launch EV vehicle, how every company is launching their EV, see their growth, MG, Hyundai, everyone in their brand portfolio, EV is growing, right or wrong? If EV is growing means petrol ka dhanda kam hoega. Anybody have any argument on this? Write it down, oil in your notebook. Everyone write oil in your notebook. And if you have a mirror, just to keep the word next to your mirror, oil, because the mirror impact of oil is Geo. Reliance core business is oil, but now they're shifting towards Geo. What is Geo? Is all about data. You write a word oil, keep a mirror. The future of oil is what? Geo. That's why the brand Geo. The company is really futuristic company. How innovative. They are not first mover. Entered the market, but how they disrupted with the product by having a great combination of pricing and distribution. Today, 50 crore customers. 50 crore customers. World largest data consumption in the world is Geo. That's why even futuristic company like Facebook invested in Geo. Why Facebook invested in Geo? Forget about Facebook. Even Saudi company invested in Geo. Why they have done? Because they realized today, if you see end of the day, my request, you can watch your mobile phone. What is your screen time hour? At least you will have 7 to 8 hours. At least bare minimum you'll have 5 hours without lecture also. And today what's happening in? Everything shifting towards data driven. Facebook, every second we watch. Every second minute we watch WhatsApp. Whether you are millennial or Gen Z or Alpha, Beta, Gamma, whatever you name. Even people 80s and 90s also active in mobile. This company, how they disrupted it. The buying habits, our lifestyle by using the technology. They made it Geo by giving a futuristic product. Geo Money, Geo Entertainment. It's not a telecom company. Geo Smart City, Geo Phone, Geo Fiber. And this company could able to transform it a complete lifestyle. Complete, not only this, because of that, what happened? No, Vodafone could not able to do well. Why Vodafone failed? Because Vodafone core business come through voice and data, whereas this guy comes and gives voice free, data also lowest. Competitor can't survive. BPL became below the poverty line. Idea, everybody exited. Good idea. There is no brand called Docomo. Dead. Don't say that Reliance killed all these brands, or they are all good because they could not able to manage the competition. If you want to sustainably to become stay relevant future, what you should do then? I think somebody's voice disturbing. Yeah. So what people ideally should do then? What is happening in today's business scenario? World-class companies became bankrupt. The companies whichever is coming in the name of technology innovation became world-class. All the paradigm shift which is happening in last 20 years change the industry scenario, right? 20 years before, do you know the company called Facebook or Google or everything by giving free? There are 189 people. If I ask you the question, how many people are not in Google? Out of 189, I wonder all 189. Without Google, I don't think not even 3-4 people. Are they charging money? Without charging by giving free, how this company could able to sustain? Anyone, please? Another great company. Shiv Prasad sir. I think sir is gone for dinner. 8:30 बज गए ना डिनर के लिए जाना पड़ता है.
No, sir. Listening.
Okay.
No, sir. I'm listening only. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
You
not
are from
Sivaprasad,
where?
I'm
Bangalore or
Sivapriyan, sir.
Chennai?
I am from Bangalore, sir. I'm working as an associate professor in electrical engineering.
Okay. So you are engineering professor.
Yes, sir. I'm engineer. Yeah.
Which college you work for?
I'm working for Sir M. Visvesvaraya Institute of Technology, sir.
Okay.
Sir MVAT we will call.
Jairam Sir's trust?
No, sir. It's not Jairam.
Okay. Anyway.
It's something like a Rajesh Trust, yeah.
Okay. So what would be your answer for this? By giving free, these companies become world class. How do they sustain them? Today, Jio
Actually,
also
they
give
will be
product to the
tracking.
house, right? Ajka
Yes, sir.
Jio delivers
Actually,
in 10 minutes.
Actually, they will be tracking the data, sir. Now, data is the next oil. Usually, people will call data is the next oil. Okay, how oil ruled the world for last 50 years, like that in future, data only going to rule. Now, if you take the credit company and all, okay, they are giving for some rewards for the payment. Actually, they are tracking our spending pattern. So, data, because of the data, they are giving free.
Any other logical? Fantastic. That is right. Any other? How these companies could able to make money out of it? There are many examples I can quote. That's what Schumpeter theory of innovation talks about. There is a Schumpeter economist. Okay. Any other? How this company will sustain, sir?
Sir, it's not just
It's like
one
product
service they are
using the
actually
product.
providing. I'm Lakshmi Rupa, sir.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Sir, this is these companies are just not sustaining or surviving on just one service they are providing. They are into various product sector as well as service sector. So that is the reason maybe they are globalized.
Okay. Hello.
Sir, my point
Yes.
here will be,
No, 1 second. Priya ma'am, your voice got disconnected for a minute.
I'm
Yeah.
Lakshmi Rupasan. You wanted to.
Yeah, somehow your voice got disconnected.
Sorry, sir. I was saying that the no, companies are not the globalized companies. They're not just surviving on one particular service. Actually, they are providing. They're into various products and services as well. So that is how they are sustaining.
Okay. So it could be example for Google. Now I'll give another example, Indian company, Oyo Rooms. It's called Oraj International. What is their business model could be? Or even you can take example of, which you can able to easily connect, right? Rapido, Ola, Uber, aggregators, right? How do their model works? How do they sustain? But if you see their model, every business has its own revenue model, revenue stream. But it is not same what you have seen 20 years before.
Simple.
Probably I will give you one sec. I'll give you example. You can able to understand what I'm talking about, so that you will understand. Earlier,
Hello.
hello. Earlier, how our buying habits happens in our home. 99% buying is the responsibility of housewife or mother. Males never be a part of that. Correct? Even today also, if you see, most of the male doesn't do that. And if you see how housewife buys, there'll be a kirana shop, oil shop, masala shop. They buy 5 different products for 5 different places because of price, quality, various parameter. Then modern trade retail came. When I say modern trade retail means big bazaar, D-Mart, and people flooded to the store like anything. Why people flooded to the store? Because of any idea why we go to these places? D-Mart, why we go? D-Mart, big bazaar, and
sir,
all.
we get all the products at reasonable price.
There is a one belief. There is a one perception. It could be possible also. We may not
All
get
in one
every
place.
product, but
Everything
comparatively
at
we
one.
get more product. If you go to, you may not get everything. Yeah, sometimes we get most of the product, everything under one roof. That is again, there is another belief. That's okay. Pricing, definitely you'll get advantage, lower price and offers, promotion, discount. What else? This is called modern trade retail, right? MTR.
Visibility of the products.
Obviously, correct. That also good thought. Because if you go to Kirana shop, you may not get visibility, everything kept in a cluttered manner. But if you go to retail stores, all products are kept wonderful display. It's a good point. I really appreciate. What else?
It is the idea of linking.
More choices are there.
It is the idea of linking of the products. You go and you say, for example, you buy a bread packet, then you think, why not I buy cheese, and then why not milk, and then we go on linking the products, and naturally the sale goes high, and we don't understand how we are shopping exponentially high.
Wonderfully said. Who said? Ankita?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Shopping. When you do initial days, it's a buying. Now you do shopping. What is shopping? You tempted to buy the product which is not there in your shopping list or buying list. You buy potato chips, Lays लेगा तो कुरकुरे लेगा तो पेप्सी लेगा. All 3 things लेगा तो शाम को जाके कुछ पिकल भी लेगा. There's also some association, no? करी पत्ता लेगा तो धनिया भी लेते हैं, धनिया लेते में मिर्ची भी लेते हैं, मिर्ची लेते तो जिंजर भी लेते हैं. Like that, there are some signs behind. People tempted to buy many products which is not there in the shopping cart, because middle class goes to the retail outlet for fun, entertainment, cost advantage, and collaborative effort. Today, shopping is the responsibility of males also. That's why you'll see males manage the trolley, females and all buying a product. They'll have to manage if they have a kids. Plus, why we like products are qualities comparatively better, good shopping ambience. It is not kept in the shabby. कचरा अभी भी देखो local market में बाजी किधर रखते हैं. When you go to modern trade retail, air conditioned. To buy that vegetable, we take our four-wheeler or two-wheeler. You get a parking, you get air conditioned, computerized billing. There are many points, right? Normal middle class goes on every first weekends. They spend 2 hours means fun, entertainment, family responsibility. करने के बाद dinner करके बाहर आएगा. Everything we have done between early 2000, maybe late 2005 to 2015. Correct? Then what happened? Amazon, Flipkart and all came. And entire people started buying all electronic gadgets. I'm talking about the paradigm shift. Hope you can understand what I'm talking. I'm talking about how industry moves, where the innovation comes, how industry structure changes. If we don't adapt the change, where you stand as a company. If you don't adapt the change based on the market trend with the innovation and the sustainability, you may not be sustainable. I'm coming to that topic. Then what happened? People started buying everything through Amazon, Flipkart. Why? Because products are cheaper. You don't need to go to the shopping. Why? When they sell the product in online, why they become cheaper? How they can offer cheaper price? Even modern trade retail also give cheaper price, right? Because they bargained it directly from the buyer. They buy it in bulk so that they can give it in loose quantity. That's why Big Bazaar DMart offers bigger price. I mean, bigger discount, lower the price when you compare with local kirana shops. How Amazon and Flipkart gives lower price than DMart and Big Bazaar. Today, most of the mobile brands are launched only in online. Even today, full page ad comes in newspaper. They sell entire mobile in just 3 hours. And you get the MRP 20,000, you get for 8-10,000, right? How they can able to sell throwaway price?
Maybe they are reducing the high human resource cost or labor cost.
Okay, very good. What else?
Hello.
Yeah.
Once they bring in the volume.
Volume. Okay, very good.
So
high
the packaging
volume.
cost. Yeah. High volume, yes.
Okay, what else?
Different types of companies, like packaging is done by one company. These courier is done.
Okay, very good. What else?
By
what would be the major thing do you think online retailer could able to give? I want to know the value proposition. Every business has a model. How this model gives that bandwidth to give low price? How they could able to make sustainable? That's why, when Flipkart has done the deal, Walmart pays premium price to them, bigger than the volume price. That's what same thing happened with today with the Lenskart also, right? In the IPO. What made Lenskart to get more money? More or less similar answer, right? Because the business became boundaryless. Nobody said this. What is meant by boundaryless?
Yeah, it becomes global anywhere you can buy.
Can you
If
repeat
you
the
have a
question?
big store, I know many people are coming from Bangalore. Even if you have a world-class offer discount, Rammurthy Nagar mein DMart is there. But people sitting at Vidyaranapura, do you think people will go to Rammurthy Nagar to buy, irrespective of offering discounts? Same thing applicable go to Pune, every city, right? Because whatever the price you give discount on offer, people won't commute more than 3 to 5 kilometers. It has some limitation. Bangalore traffic में ऊपर 1 किलोमीटर ट्रैवल करते 2 घंटा लगे तो कौन आएगा? Same thing for Mumbai. DMart, which is there in Mulund, may not the same which is happening in Coppercane or New Bombay or somewhere in Borivali. It has some limitation, geographical limitation, restrictions. People won't commute and come. Even though you have a world-class product, world-class discount. But in online, you don't have any boundary. You can send it. You may not have a physical store. Probably you will have a store, dark store, right? Dark store means somewhere in B1D only warehouse and godown outside the city in Bangalore. But the product will reach to your home. What are the other advantage? If you have a store in Rammurthy Nagar, square feet is 10,000 rupees. If you have a 1 lakh square feet means every month you have to pay rental charges of 500 to 800 rupees. Per month you have to pay 30-40 lakhs. But still the store has a limitation how many customers they can able to address because of the size of the store. If you have an online store, do you have the rental expense? Almost your rent became almost like zero, right? Probably not zero, probably you'll have a 3 to 5%. ऑनलाइन स्टोर का पास रेंट देने का जरूरत है क्या? स्टोर ही नहीं है, फिजिकल इन्वेंट्री भी नहीं है, फिजिकल स्टोर में माल रखना पड़ता है, ऑनलाइन स्टोर में सिर्फ फोटो स्कैन करके डालना पड़ता है. Product will reach from warehouse to your house. Any cost? Do you give car parking? Parking is a liability. पार्किंग दो, फिर बाद में सिक्योरिटी रखो, कैमरा रखो, कंप्यूटराइज बिलिंग रखो, 20 रुपया चार्ज करो. लोग बोलते हैं अरे यार पार्किंग के लिए पैसा लेते हैं क्या? What is it over and above? Parking is a liability. Even if you have a physical store, parking you have to give. In online store, not required. If you have a physical store, there will be air condition charges, electricity charges. In online store, no electricity, no AC. There will be AC, electricity for the comparatively for dispatch and all, but may not be, right? So what will happen? All the cost cutting will be transferred to customers. Now, online retailer getting competition from Zepto, Blinkit, Big Basket. Because of the now Amazon, Jio, Flipkart also doing 10 minutes delivery. What is it called? Not open market.
Quick commerce.
Service.
Quick
commerce.
commerce.
रोगिणी मैडम बोला ना क्विक कॉमर्स. अभी 10 मिनट में माल चाहिए. Now even monetary retailers are getting affecting. Online retail also getting affecting. Now how do you want to stay relevant in this business? The company could not able to change. They're all failed. I can give Subiksha, Big Basket, many of the stores of RPG, Aditya Birla more, Subiksha became Biksha, more no more, BPL became below the poverty line. You can name all the big brands are struggling, including Walmart. How do you want to stay relevant? The company could able to adapt the agile in nature. Today the companies, if they don't change, we are not in the same business era what we are in early 2000s, sir. Today competition, please write it down, happening at unequal power. It's not same power. Big Basket is competing today to DMart. What is Big Basket? What is DMart? That's why Big Basket were taken over by Tatas. That is a quick service retail. No physical store. Because today customer want every product to be delivered at their home. Customer preference, choice of customers were changing. Now customer has now more number of choices. How do you make stay relevant? If you want to stay, today's business are agile in nature. Business agility. Today business are VUCA world. What is VUCA world?
It's volatile, complex, volatile, uncertain, complex, and abstract. I think ambiguity.
Very good. Now I'll give another two jargon. What is tuna?
Sorry?
Don't say it's a fish. Tuna.
Tuna. Okay.
What is bani? Bani. Pani nahi, bani. B-A-N. ये सब अभी in my strategy book I explained it. Aji? Dr. Rogini?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are trying to say something.
No, actually, sir, I'm asking the meaning of this tuna and bani.
You don't need to ask me. Ask Google. Ask ChatGPT.
Okay.
You ask, no. I'm coming to your topic. You know, what was your question you asked Rogini ma'am before the break?
Yeah, it's about what kind of disruption strategies we should adopt in academic institutions or educational institutions.
Yeah, now you see, everything is available in ChatGPT. ChatGPT could able to acquire a customer in 5 days, which Zoom did in 6 months, which was done by Netflix in 6 years. That means what Netflix did in 6 years, Zoom did it in just 5 days, ChatGPT did it in 3 days. The amount of the speed, the amount of scalability, the amount of adaptability, the amount of acceptability reduced to just 3 days. Now it is happening in that much in the industry. Why not it will happen in academia? Today, if you go to the classroom, if teachers don't know this one, students knows much more than that, because students not knows because of their option, because that availability, choice to them. ChatGPT. When we are a faculty, we never had opportunity of ChatGPT, right? Generative pre-trained transformer. That is what GPT is all about. ChatGPT. Today, students has access. So, what will be the future of academia? Business schools. Already foreign B schools are coming. Business schools are coming into adaptability AI model. Today, B schools are coming with hybrid education, online plus offline. Harvard, last year I was invited in Harvard. I stayed there for 15 days. Today, Harvard is also coming with online education. If it come online education, that cost became 1/3. One recorded lecture will be repetitive. Today, 182 people are, whether they like or not, they are attending a lecture, attending from different cities. What is the cost to the company? Almost, if we do physical lecture, my traveling cost, 60 people more than that, we won't accept the students in the classroom. Today, 180. Volume, high volume, low price. No physical classroom, no air condition, no tea, coffee expenses, no electricity expenses from the institute, right? People are accepting it. So what do you think for the future of education, ma'am?
Yes, sir, true.
I'll tell you.
Adopting the technology is okay, but the topic which we are talking about is design thinking and creativity. Then what about it? When we are using the chat GPT, then what? There will be a question of.
Who said that it has to be done in the classroom physical? Who said bank means 2 cash counter, 1 ATM, 1 manager, 1 accountant? It was right 20 years before. Today it is not relevant. Customers are not going to come at all. Your 300 square feet branch is sufficient. You don't require a manager and accountant. One fellow MBA will have sufficient, along with one AI, one robot, or one voice recognized software or hardware supported by any robots. It's going to happen. You will come to know. Who said that academic campus with 100 acre, with 100 faculty, with 200 classroom? This become a liability. Who knows? Today you call asset, tomorrow you become liability, right? Yesterday, whatever you call asset, today's become liability. Today, whatever you call liability, tomorrow became asset. Who knows?
But
Every
outcome
business
gets
concepts were
affected.
changing, right? Every concepts were changing. And today, young generation people are accepting it, right? 20 साल पहले आप सोचा है क्या? Rigged
Sir,
jeans.
but the outcome gets affected.
Who said
I
outcome
mean,
is affected? How do you measure that?
outcome
Do you mean to say
outcome
that
is
online
getting.
education is quality is pathetic?
No, you are
Or,
taking
or
it as an extreme point. I'm saying outcome is affected from the point of view of the learner. When it is physical, see, we are teachers, and giving attention to each and every one was possible with a limit size, and I mean the scope was limited. Therefore, individual attention as a teacher we were able to give. Now also online, you are trying to pay attention to all the 180 students. However, all 180 students are not interested to be a part of the discussion. That's the irony, and hence the outcome gets affected. That's what my point is. It is learner specific from the point of view of learner. If there is a zeal in the child, definitely he has multiple options, and the options will guide accordingly.
I am with you, Ankita.
Yeah.
I am with you. I really appreciate.
Thank you.
I am with you. This is what
Yeah.
happened in online education. But end of the day, what is the outcome? We have done MDP, 180 people got certificate. When they go outside, they will also get certificate, everything, right? End of the day,
Yeah,
what
that's
counts? How many
quantitative.
people
Yeah.
completed? Tomorrow
No,
MBAs,
no, no.
even a hybrid education, online, 200 MBAs will come out.
So we are actually, it's like the businesses that
And
we are
end of the
talking.
day, how do you
Yeah.
measure when you get everybody got a first class certificate? Everybody, and industry will choose. We are the providers. Every
Yeah.
business
No,
model,
but
what will happen?
it's not our objective, sir. It's not our objective. Being conducting an FDP certification is not the objective. The knowledge is the ultimate purpose of it. That is going to be.
Absolutely. You know what we'll do? We are the provider. We will be the decider industries.
Industry.
So what will
That's what my
happen?
point is. Yes.
Exactly. What will happen when there is a physical store of retail? There is a visual merchandiser, category manager, merchandise manager, cash counter. There is an electrician, store manager. Today, all the jobs are wiped out. It is there only in DMart or Big Bazaar. Today, if delivery, if there is a Zepto, if there is a Blinkit, do you think all these guys will be there? Very limited. Most of the 80% people will be delivery boys. Now what will happen? Delivery boys, they don't require MBAs. They don't require not even graduates. So now what will happen? Conventional jobs will vanish. New jobs will emerge. Now industry will change challenging. Now we are moving towards gig economy. This is what the challenge is all about. It's already started
Yes.
now.
Yes,
Now you
sir.
come to know
Sir.
exactly. मैं बोलेगा तो आपका अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. आप खुद बोलेगा तो मजा आएगा. That is the beauty of learning.
Sir, sir, I
Now
would
you'll come
like to
to know.
add.
Who's
Yes,
this?
I'm audible. I'm Dhananjay.
Yes, Dhananjay sir, you are audible.
Yes. I am a very big beneficiary of open courseware by MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Boston.
Kind of. Hello.
Yeah, Boston, MIT.
Yeah, MIT and Sloan School. So that benefited me a lot when it comes to updating myself on some or the other concept or any courseware
Fantastic.
that is available on there. I have been availing that benefit for last 20 years. That is one of my most useful resource when it comes to academics. And as you said, the open education. So just because I haven't applied for any kind of certification, even MIT do deliver if you complete certain assignments and programs online, they also do give certificates. So, but though I haven't applied or haven't acquired any, but there's a benefit. And that's the thing that you were talking about, online education.
See, I said nothing is wrong in the world. We have a multiple option. We have a hybrid. We have a physical campus, purely online, part-time, executive. These are all emerging because all five fingers are not same. There are some customers. There is a market. People buy Mini Cooper, small car for 40 lakhs. There is a market for Wagoner, 6 lakhs. Doesn't mean that 6 lakh means poor vehicle. 40 lakh means great. In fact, 40 lakh must be selling more than less than Wagoner. Market is for everyone. End of the day, survival of fittest. And the company is also same. This one word fit for all. Survival of fittest. Even in teaching. Only fit faculty will survive. Only survival of interest, good institute will survive. Whether it's a private or government or IIT or IIM or private B schools. Students are choosy. Students know where to come. Competition, that's what makes business to make it futuristic.
Only the definition of fitness will keep on changing.
Survival of fittest.
Yes.
Yeah, but the definition of fittest is going on changing because there are paradigm shifts and those are happening quite frequently now.
Ankita ma'am, exactly that's what I gave the example. If you see, I gave that exactly the same retail example. The great people became because market is moving so fast.
It's
Average shelf life less than 20 years.
Yeah.
You have to stay relevant. If you don't change your adaptability, you won't able to survive.
Correct. Yeah.
That is the purpose.
That's the purpose.
So good. Any other question? I'm happy all good things comes to an end. I really appreciate the session you made very interactive. Somehow we have a very good participant size, 170, 180 and all. I really appreciate that institute could able to pull the people from almost pan-India level. Most of them are South India. I shared my LinkedIn profile. So connect me in LinkedIn and happy to, if you have any doubts. I just got 3 hours. I am already, throat has gone. Mumbai climate is changing. So I really enjoyed your discussion. Everybody is faculty. So I made it more interactive as much possible. Obviously, the credit goes to, it's difficult to name all the people, but everyone, you name it because there are limited number of participants. I'm very happy to see young participants also in the crowd. You could show your kids and, I could see 3 or 4 people show their family. Wow. लास्ट सेशन उसके लिए फोटो होते हैं क्या? सब लोग अभी फोटो वीडियो दिखा रहे, फेस दिखा रहे, पहले दिखाते भी नहीं है फेस. So good to see you. Any questions before when you like to close it?